Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, and today is my December hits and misses video, and as always I have a lot that I want to share. So we're going to start with a new addition to my Pandora collection, and it's the gold Ladybugs Murano. And this one I've had on my wish list for a very long time. I think I've even mentioned this one in previous videos. So the Ladybug Muranos were released quite a few years ago, and they were quite exciting because they came out in a whole bunch of different colors. So taking a look at my catalog from spring 2013, here is the whole line of the Ladybug Muranos. So you can see the gold one that I have here. And then it also came in red, lavender, green, blue, and cinnamon. So I have a few of these Muranos in my collection already. This is the blue Ladybug Murano, and this was quite different for Pandora at the time, how they put the foil on the core of the Murano and then the pattern on top. And the other Muranos that I have in my collection are on my son's bracelet design here. So this is a bracelet design that's just dedicated to my son, and there's a lot of meaningful charms on here. And I think I've done a video on this one and it kind of explained all of these charms. There's a lot of oldies on here as well, like this little dinosaur right there. He's really cute. And then Tree Monster isn't that old, but retired now. And then I've got the old turtle, but let's focus on these Muranos. This is the red Murano. The cinnamon one is just a little bit more of a lighter orangey red. And then over here is the green Murano, and they've got the black dots on both of these. So those are the four Muranos that I have in the Ladybug collection. And so I don't have the purple one as yet and the cinnamon. Not sure I'm really chasing them down, but if I come across them at a good purchase, I'm definitely not going to turn it down. Another Murano that I've added to my collection is the butterfly pink Murano. Was this one quietly retired? Because I don't recall it ever being in a sale, in a summer sale or winter sale. I think it just quietly went away. I'm not sure if my local store has it, but Pandora Canada online definitely doesn't have it in stock anymore. You've got that light baby pink core, and then on top you have this kind of a lavender bluish purple butterflies, and there is some variation in this Murano in the size of those butterflies. Some of them are really big and distinct, and others are a little bit more petite. And you can tell there's because they're all handmade, there's going to be some variation in these butterflies and the size and how crisp the outline is. Another item that I really enjoyed in the month of December is the sparkling snowflake bangle. This one was the bangle that was released in 2022. And then Pandora, Winter 2022, obviously. And then Pandora's had it for sale for 50% off ever since Black Friday, I believe, or maybe even sooner than that. And this one, I absolutely love this bangle. I did not purchase this year's bangle in the free bangle promo. I just wasn't as drawn to it as much as this one. And I don't know, there was something about it that it just wasn't for me. But this one here, the snowflake design, take a look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that intricate? I think they did such a fantastic job. And then even to leave the back fairly plain. Pandora used to do inscriptions on their bangles. It looks like they're not doing that anymore. Kind of got mixed feelings about that. Along with the bangles, another bracelet that I really enjoy from Pandora is the multi-strand reflections bracelet. It has the flatter clasp, and I like to wear it with one clip right in the center. And sometimes I'll take that off and just have these strands a little bit loose like that, but I really enjoy the multi-strand bracelet for layering and stacking. Next, I want to share with you a couple of new items that I've added to my collection, and I was very fortunate to find this 14 karat gold spacer. It's called the Link Spacer. And going back to my spring collection book from 2013, here are all the spacers that Pandora had in gold. And I just want to kind of draw your attention to the price. This is Canadian price, so of course in the United States it would be a different lower price reflected. But these were the spacers that we had about 10 years ago. And this Link spacer was $145. And of course the Trinity spacer that's so popular is $85. So fairly reasonable if you consider now what charms are for $85, and back then we had solid 14 karat gold for that price. And what made this purchase really exciting for me was that I had one of these spacers in my collection already, and now I have a pair of them. And with spacers, I do like to have pairs, just like the clips. I also added another oldie to my collection, and going back to this catalog again, it's right at the bottom of this page. So all 4 of these charms at the bottom, I do not have in my Pandora collection, these 2 tones, and they're all on my wish list. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get all 4 of them. And so let me share which one I managed to find. And it's the Diamond Daisy. And you can see that the center of the flower is gold with a diamond in the middle. And it's a nice sized diamond. Some of the daisies just have a little ball of gold in the middle, and some daisies don't have any. And it's a little bit of an abstract charm. So I believe there's 2 diamonds on this charm. Yes, there's 2 of them, and 2 flowers that don't have diamonds. And it's a really unique shape. It's not like it's got a lot of texture to it. And it's got a little bit of a grooved outline as well. So it's gonna be an interesting charm to design with. And I think it's gonna look good with moss. The last charm that I added to my collection is this horse right here. I wanna call it horse head, but that sounds odd. But you can see it basically is a horse head. And this one I've always enjoyed when I've seen it in people's Pandora collection. I think that the eyes of the horse looks really kind. I like how Pandora did the eyes. Sometimes their eyes are a little bit creepy, but to me, the eyes of this one just makes the horse look kind. You've got some shorter ears on top, the nostrils, the mouth, and then at the back of this charm is the mane of the horse. So they added in that textured oxidized detail. And then of course at the bottom there is the hallmark. So the reason why I added this charm to my collection is there's a TV show that my daughter and I've always enjoyed watching, and it's called Heartland. And I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's based in Alberta, Canada, and it's basically about a family and their horses. So we've always enjoyed that show, and that's what this charm kind of reminds me of. So next I want to share with you what I don't consider misses necessarily, but they're just kind of works in progress. They're not quite a hit yet. And this is a design that I've been slowly working on for the Little Mermaid. Pandora is creating a lot of dangles, and I'm finding it challenging to design with all the dangles. Maybe I don't know, I have a hard time putting 2 dangles next to each other. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you design that way, if you've got no problem putting 2 dangles side by side, but I always feel like I have to have a non-dangle charm in between, at least one. So this design here is based on the Little Mermaid, and it's a work in progress. You can probably see from the different charms that I have on here, they're kind of all on theme. And leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this design. I'm not going to go through all the charms, but I think you can kind of see why I used what I did. And then another work in progress that's not nearly as put together as this bracelet design is my Disney 100 bracelet design. And I'm just going to keep it in the baggie because I have all of the charms loose right now. And I'm struggling because this Disney 100 collection was very dangle heavy. It's very special. They all feature 14 karat gold and diamonds, but I'm struggling a little bit with how to design with this. And so every time I've done a design, it doesn't last long. I take it apart. So right now it's totally apart. There is a new Murano that was released. I have to see it yet in store, and it's the miniature Muranos, and in white, black, blue, green, and pink, I believe. And I'm kind of thinking maybe the white would look good on here. And being that they're a little bit more miniature, they're not going to draw too much attention away from these dangles and the gold and the diamonds. So I will keep you updated. And right now, this is definitely a work in progress. Before I move on, I just noticed that my Winnie the Pooh bracelet here, I've made some changes. I took off the wooden Muranos, but I was just noticing that this new Murano here with the gold ladybugs might look really good on this Winnie the Pooh bracelet design. That the gold in this ladybug Murano might tie in the gold of Winnie the Pooh. Leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on that. I still have this charm right in the center as a placeholder. Maybe I'll put that together right now. Please excuse my dog if you hear him snoring in the background, but here is the update with the Ladybug Murano added, and I do like it on this bracelet. I think it's gonna work. I think I need to make a few more changes though. What I'm not sure about is this solid gold heart right over here. I think it's kind of drawing a lot of attention away from the Winnie the Pooh and the Ladybug. I might put it at the end of this bracelet. But for now, I think I'm heading into the right direction with this design. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this new Murano. So before I wrap up this video, I want to share with you all of my winter bracelet designs. I haven't created a video specifically to my winter 2023 bracelet designs just because I've shared them so often in other videos. So I thought I would just do a very quick recap of all of these designs. So this one here I refer to as my gold and blue winter bracelet design. I've got the new shooting star Muranos on here. I took off that star flower. I had somebody leave a comment just suggesting maybe replacing that one with something that was a little bit more celestial themed. So I added in this two-tone Saturn charm right here. And I wanted to kind of keep this a lighter bracelet design. I wanted it to be, I don't know, like not a darker design. I want it to be a little bit lighter in tone. So this is the first bracelet design, my newest one. And then I've got also this snowman bracelet, which I've shared with you a few times now. And I added in Olaf right in the center of this. And I've made some changes to where the stars were located. So I kind of swapped things around a little bit. And I really like this design now. I'm really happy with the changes that I've made and just how the colors all balanced out. And Olaf there, he was 40% off in the Black Friday sale. That's when I purchased him in store, but he did go 50% off in the winter sale. So definitely this charm is retired now. This bracelet design here is a little bit dressier for me. It's got a lot of more CZs and just, I don't know, I just find when you combine in Pandora Rose, it does dress up a bracelet design. And so this one here is also a lot of snowflakes on here. And a lot of these charms were released in winter 2022, so they're about a year old now. As you can see, the Pandora Rose is wearing really well. Like, it's not tarnishing. I do take care of my bracelets and I'm always really careful with my Pandora Rose, and so it is wearing really well. It's about a year old now. Of course, I don't wear this bracelet in summertime. And I've got this little gingerbread house over here. I haven't made a lot of changes to this design. I really enjoy it. But this is my third winter bracelet design. And my fourth winter bracelet design, I will be making some changes too. I think I've mentioned that I want to create some bracelets that don't have any dangles, just keeping it a little bit more casual. And I always find when you add the dangles, that's when a bracelet gets a little bit dressier for me. So if I'm going to the grocery store or, you know, something really mundane, like a chore, you know, versus like an outing, I want it to be a little bit more casual. And so this bracelet design here, I'm going to be pulling the dangles off of it and just kind of leaving it as is. So I will keep you updated on that. I might make a few other changes, but for now, definitely I want to lose the larger dangles. And I think I'm going to add these to my Pandora Me bracelets and kind of create a winter design. I've already added the opalescent snowman. And the snowman's right here, and I just got the clear CZ double link on this bracelet, this Pandora Me bracelet. So I'm keeping it fairly simple, but I was thinking I could add in a few more of these other pendants right here and pull off this snowman, but we'll see. So this is everything that I shared in my December hits and misses video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.